We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. Stay tuned for Padres baseball next on the show. Chris Paddock, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4.
Wow.
Is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. And we'll see how he does in this one.
Guys, the Swingin' Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
Hit on the ground out to short, scooped up, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gun. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he swings and misses at a first-pitch fastball, 0-1. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Paddock has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Reined in. And there are 2 away now.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
At the plate, Anthony Rizzo, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here's the first pitch to him. And now pitch on the way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on an inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Joe Musgrove, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
He's around first, heading for 2. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get there as he starts the home first with a leadoff triple. Jason Hayward will come into the ballgame now as he'll take over in center following the injury. From the stretch, Lagares, the former New York Met, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
A ball and 2 strikes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. He's got it. Kipnis back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
And in steps Manny Machado. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And that's in there for a strike.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Padres lead it 1-0. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a fastball that misses. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Ready now, David Bodie. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Tatis over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping up now, Victor Caratini. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. Ball 1. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's 3 for 9. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Francisco Mejia, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1 out, nobody on. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
At the plate, Trent Grisham. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. A shot down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Here's the second baseman now, Gordon Beckham. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looking at his career totals, Beckham is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Pops this one up. Kipnis onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Danger averted. So in now for Chicago.